Hello everybody, welcome to Model Kit Stuff. My name is Jason and we've got a tool review for you today. This is newly released by Gaahleri and it's sort of a storage box, but it comes with some tools to help you with your airbrushing. So many of you will remember last year Gaahleri brought out these little small storage boxes which have got like sponge inserts in, and you can store various bits and pieces in there, your air caps, your needles and what have you. And I thought these were great, but this is a significant step up. So it's called the Airbrush ProCare kit, and it's a combination of a storage unit for all your spares and some tools to help you with stripping down your airbrush should you need to. So on the back of the cover box, it gives us a bit of an idea of what we're going to get. Various different storage compartments and a tool and needle storage holders and different types of screwdriver heads specifically designed for the airbrushes. So let's have a look. So this came in cellophane wrapped in bubble wrap inside a corrugated shipper, so it was well protected. If we open it up, get that out of the way, and then we've got a protective bag. Take that off, and the first thing we're greeted with is a set of stickers. So let's just turn that around. So the stickers are so that you can identify the things you put in the storage tin. Which is a little great idea, isn't it? So there we go. It's a metal box. Yeah, metal box. Actually, that's metal. That's plastic. I think that's plastic as well. Yeah. So there's a metal insert on the top. The rest of the box is plastic. And when we open it up, we can see on the top cover there we have little images of the various different things, and these circles, and those are for your stickers to go on. And I'm going to fill this and we'll have a look at it. And then we've got our tool here and the various different storage, but there is also, under some of these, not all, there is some storage areas as well. So we'll have a look at those as well. The actual storage elements are like some form of neoprene rubber, so they're a bit flexible, you can see. So yeah, they'll some silicone of some type, I think, actually. So we're going to load this up in a minute with all my spares and stuff, but let's just have a look around. So we've got one compartment there that we can use space underneath, another compartment there with dividers in, so that's handy for storing small things. I've got an idea what I might put in there. That one stays in. This one, if I put my finger on one end, you can see it lifts out. We can take that out, so that's needle storage clearly, and then we've got more needle storage underneath, and then another little compartment which is handy. And then the same here, if I just put my finger on that, flick it up, so we've got two screwdrivers on there, and underneath we've got another two screwdrivers and another little empty compartment there. So let's have a look at the screwdrivers. So we've got two drivers there and two drivers there that are the same but different sizes, if you like. And then we've got this little screwdriver. This is quite cleverly done. So this rotates. You can see I'm holding the handle, but I can spin that. It's really smooth actually. And then you've got the little purple strip thing has a flat on it. So if you put it with the flat on, it's not rolling anywhere. If I shake the table, that's not rolling off. So that's quite a nice little feature that they've put in there. And then you've got a collet at the end which you can loosen, which allows you to insert your screwdriver, tighten the collet up, and then you can hold the handle and you can spin that between your fingers. That's really quite cool. So what other screwdrivers we've got? Well, these long ones are for needle packing nuts. And we've got two different sizes. So your needle packing nut is that thing there, the little brass thing that you can see there. And you can see how there's a little cutout in the brass nut there. Get my camera to focus. You see the little cutout, and that's what that goes into. So you insert that into there if you want to take that out and strip that down. So that's what that's for. These shorter ones, again, this works in exactly the same way. Just slots into the collar, tightens up. Okay, you don't need the length on that one because this one is designed to go and remove your valve screw. So that's your valve screw there. You can see there's two little cutouts. Those go into the cutouts. Don't know if I've put the right size one in, but yeah. So that goes in there, and I can undo that should I wish to, and I don't wish to. So that's what the screwdriver's for. It's to help you strip down the elements of the airbrush that you don't really need to get to unless you've got a seal failure. You know, and that's going to happen with a lot of use. So really great that they give you this tool, because Gaahleri haven't provided these tools before to my knowledge, unless they've been in their cleaning kit. I don't know. And they do have on the side what the sizes are on these ones, but not on these ones. I think I would work it out just by looking at it, but anyway, that's a good feature that's on there. Okay, let's have a go at filling this up and seeing how we can use this. I'm interested to see if I can put all of my airbrush spares in. Hi, hope you're enjoying the video. I put a lot of effort into making these videos, putting them together, recording them, editing. It takes up so much time. I would really love it if you could just hit that like button for me. It will take you a fraction of a second, and it costs you nothing, and it means so much to me and the channel, and will help other people who might enjoy this video find it. You done it? Thank you. So we're going to start by putting this in. So this is a nozzle cap for my Mobius TG. So I know that that is a 0.5 air cap. So I'm going to get my little sticker off the sheet. I'm going to have a go at doing this and trying to get it straight and make it all look professional. There we go. That's not bad, is it? Not bad. Now I don't have any others, but I do have these distance caps. So I can put these in. here, I think. There you go. So that's perfect. Right, then here we've got spacers for nozzles and nozzle caps. So I've got a 0.5 and sorry, a 0.3 and 0.5. So we put the nozzles in. So you put those in with the back end sticking out, so it's easy to lift it out with your tweezers. They go in quite nicely. So I want a 0.3 sticker. And my 0.5 sticker. That's just working really well. There are some blank stickers, so you can write things on there if you want to put something different onto what's been pre-printed. You've got a different size, or you've run out of the same size, or whatever. Now I do also have one of these long nozzles, which just pop into there, and that holds there into place nicely, and that's also a 0.3. So I'm gonna go there. Okay, so that's it for nozzle caps. Now, storage for air caps. I do have several air caps, so let's have a look at these. So I've got a little crown one, which I think will go into one of those medium ones quite nicely, and then I can just get in with my tweezers and lift that out when I want to use it. Then I've got a larger one, which is a slightly focused one. Let's shove that in there. And then I've got a small straight one, which I think will go into there. Yeah, and they're all easy enough to come out. You've got flexibility in there. So although there are spacers for stickers, it's clear to me what they are, but you could use the blank stickers here and put crown or what have you, but I can see what they are. So for me, I'm not going to bother with the stickers, but yeah, you definitely could do. Right, also we've got some needle storage here, so let's have a look at that. So I've got 2 needles that I can store, and the idea when you look at the picture on the website is that you put them in uncovered like that. Got to be honest, don't like the idea of the needle point being uncovered, so I want to keep my protectors on. And if you look at where the little grabbers are, if I put that in, it's gonna struggle, but that's because I'm insisting on doing something it's not designed to do. So I'm putting it in that way with the needle protection cover on, and you know, that's still holding the needle in place. There we go. So pretty happy with that. Let's have a look what we've got underneath here. So if you remember, we had the little storage tubes, so I can put in my spare needle for my TG into there. There we go. Now we've also got a little space here, and I have a couple of things that we can put in there. So I have these spare rapid connector ends, so they can go in there, no problem. We put them on their side so they're not proud of that. And then I have a spare trigger as well, when I bought and swapped out a trigger, so keep that as a spare. And they can go in there, and that goes onto there. So if we lift these compartments out, I've got a couple of spare bits off one of my airbrushes, which can go into there nicely. And then in these compartments, I think these are ideal for your seals. So I've got different types of seals. Whenever you buy a Gaahleri airbrush, you get a little pack which has got some seals in. So I'm going to put my black rubber ones in there. I have two different sizes, but they're very easy to distinguish the sizes. So we plop them in there. And then I've got some green rubber ones, which I'm going to put in there. And then I've got two sizes of the white ones, which we can put in there. And that's great because they're easy to get to. I can just plop them out when I want to. You know, I've never had to use one yet in all the time I've been using Gaahleri airbrushes. But I've got everything in one space. So I can put that on top, put that on top. And yeah, we are all good. So there's loads of stickers here that we've not used, so this will last you a long time. If you reorganize it, change things, you've got loads of stickers here that you can use, so that's great. And all of my airbrush spares are now in one place. I think this is a great little tool. It's a really helpful product. If, like me, you've got multiple airbrushes, and I've got what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 airbrushes, it's a really handy way of keeping everything to hand, nice and compact. And no longer have I got multiple different boxes with different things in, all in a tray. It's taking up a lot less space, and I've got space to expand. You know, got loads of space for needles. I can get another, what, 4, 5 needles in. And you can probably get more than one needle in one of those, so plenty of space for needles, and everything's nice and secured. So thank you, Gaahleri, great little product. I'm really impressed with that. I just wonder, can I keep my labels in it as well? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. What they've done is they've done a little cutout there, which is the same cutout as for the hinge. So I can put that on top. Job done. Right, there you go. The Airbrush ProCare kit from Gaahleri. I will leave a link below to the Gaahleri website. You will find this in, I think they call it storage or accessories, or accessory storage, something like that. You'll find it. But use my link to make sure that you've got the latest offers. And then below my link, there is a code there to get you 10% off, which you use at the checkout. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me. I hope that was interesting. And if you hadn't really thought about storage for your airbrush components and wanted to upgrade from the baked bean tin that you shove it all in, I think that might be the way to go. So until the next time I see you, you enjoy your modelling. Bye for now.